Hey there, science fans. We all need food to live and grow, right? Plants need food too. They can't walk to the fridge, so how do they eat? They make their own food. It's like magic, but it's science. It's called photosynthesis. Plants use sunlight, air, and water to make sugary food. This food gives them energy to grow big and strong. Photosynthesis happens inside the leaves of plants. But here's a surprise. It's not just green leaves that do this important job. We usually think of leaves as green. That's because of a special stuff inside called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll makes leaves look green, and it helps them capture sunlight for photosynthesis. But guess what? Some plants have leaves that aren't green at all. They might be purple, red, yellow, or even a mix of colors. Don't let the colors fool you though. These leaves can still do photosynthesis. How can this be? Let's dive in and find out. Even though we see other colors, these leaves still have chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the green pigment that plays a crucial role in photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert sunlight into energy. But why do we see so many different colors in leaves, especially during autumn? The answer lies in the presence of other pigments that mask the green chlorophyll. It's just hidden under other colorful chemicals. These pigments include carotenoids, which produce yellow and orange hues, and anthocyanins, which give leaves their red and purple colors. During the growing season, chlorophyll is constantly being produced and broken down, masking these other pigments. However, as the days shorten and temperatures drop, chlorophyll production slows and eventually stops, revealing the vibrant colors underneath. These other pigments help the plant in different ways, like protecting it from too much sun. Carotenoids, for example, absorb excess light energy and dissipate it as heat, preventing damage to the plant's tissues. Anthocyanins, on the other hand, can act as antioxidants, protecting the plant from harmful free radicals. They also help in attracting pollinators and deterring herbivores. Think of it like this. Chlorophyll is like the main chef making food in a busy kitchen. The kitchen represents the plant, and the food represents the energy produced through photosynthesis. Chlorophyll captures sunlight and uses it to convert carbon dioxide and water into glucose, the plant's primary source of energy. The other pigments are like helpers, bringing in ingredients and keeping things running smoothly. They all work together. Just as a kitchen needs a team of chefs and assistants to function efficiently, a plant relies on a variety of pigments to optimize its energy production and protect itself from environmental stressors. So, just because a leaf isn't bright green doesn't mean it can't do photosynthesis. The presence of other pigments doesn't hinder the plant's ability to produce energy. In fact, it enhances it by providing additional protection and support. These pigments ensure that the plant can continue to thrive even under challenging conditions. It's all about the chlorophyll inside. While the other pigments play important roles, chlorophyll remains the star of the show, driving the process of photosynthesis and sustaining the plant's growth. So next time you see a colorful leaf, remember the hidden green powerhouse working tirelessly within. Now, we know plants need sunlight for photosynthesis. But why is sunlight so important? Sunlight is like the fuel that powers the whole food-making process in plants. Without sunlight, chlorophyll can't capture the energy needed to turn water and carbon dioxide into sugary food. It's like trying to bake a cake without turning on the oven. It just won't work. Plants need sunshine to power up their photosynthesis factories and make their delicious food. Section 5, Rainbow Leaf Experiment. Want to see for yourself that different colored leaves can do photosynthesis? Let's do an experiment. This is a fun and educational activity that you can do at home or in a classroom setting. It's a great way to understand how plants, even those with vibrant and varied colors, can still perform the essential process of photosynthesis. First, collect leaves of different colors: green, red, purple, yellow, whatever you can find. The more variety, the better. This will help us see how different pigments in the leaves still allow them to capture sunlight and convert it into energy. Then, put each leaf in a separate glass of water. Make sure the leaves are fully submerged. This step is crucial because the water will help us see the oxygen bubbles that form during photosynthesis. Next, place the glasses in a sunny spot. Sunlight is a key ingredient in photosynthesis, so make sure the leaves get plenty of light. A windowsill or a sunny table works perfectly for this. Now, observe the leaves after a few hours. This is where the magic happens. As the leaves sit in the sunlight, they will start to perform photosynthesis, just like they do when they are still on the tree. Do you see any bubbles forming on the leaves? These bubbles are a sign that photosynthesis is occurring. The leaves are taking in sunlight and converting it into energy, releasing oxygen in the process. Those bubbles are oxygen, a byproduct of photosynthesis. This is a clear indication that the leaves, regardless of their color, are actively producing oxygen as they convert sunlight into energy. This shows us that even colorful leaves can make food using sunlight. It's a fascinating way to see the process of photosynthesis in action, and understand that all leaves, no matter their color, play a vital role in the life cycle of plants. Section 6. Fungi Fun with Bread. Let's do another fun experiment. This time we're going to look at fungi. Fungi are a fascinating group of organisms that play a crucial role in our ecosystem. They come in many shapes and sizes, from the mushrooms you see in the forest to the mold that grows on old food. Today we are going to focus on mold, a type of fungi that you can easily observe at home. Fungi are interesting because they can't make their own food like plants. Unlike plants, which use sunlight to make their food through photosynthesis, fungi must get their food from other sources. They are decomposers, which means they break down dead organic material and recycle nutrients back into the ecosystem. This process is essential for the health of our environment. They must get their food from other sources. Fungi secrete enzymes that break down complex organic matter into simpler compounds, which they can then absorb and use for growth. This ability to decompose organic material makes fungi vital for nutrient cycling in nature. First, take a slice of bread and put a few drops of water on it. The moisture will create an ideal environment for mold to grow. Make sure the bread is slightly damp but not soaking wet. This step is crucial because mold spores need moisture to germinate and start growing. Then, leave the bread in a warm, dark place for a few days. What do you see? After a few days, you should start to notice some changes on the surface of the bread. Mold spores, which are always present in the air, will land on the moist bread and begin to grow. The warm, dark environment accelerates this process. You'll notice fuzzy stuff growing on the bread. That's mold, a type of fungi. Mold can appear in different colors, such as white, green, black, or even blue, depending on the type of mold and the conditions in which it is growing. Each color represents a different species of mold, each with its own unique characteristics. The mold is using the bread as food and breaking it down. As the mold grows, it releases enzymes that break down the bread's carbohydrates and proteins into simpler substances that the mold can absorb. This decomposition process is similar to how fungi break down organic material in nature, helping to recycle nutrients and keep ecosystems healthy. So, by observing mold on bread, you're getting a glimpse into the important role fungi play in our world. Section 7. Photosynthesis. It's a food chain thing. Photosynthesis is super important for the whole planet. Plants make their own food, and then animals like us eat plants or other animals that eat plants. It's like a big food chain, and it all starts with plants and photosynthesis. Without plants, there wouldn't be enough food for all the living things on Earth. Section 8. Keep exploring. So next time you see a plant, remember the amazing process of photosynthesis happening inside its leaves, even the ones that aren't green. Keep asking questions and exploring the world around you. Science is everywhere, and it's always an adventure. Section 9. Glossary. Chlorophyll, the green stuff inside plants that captures sunlight for photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, the process plants use to make food from sunlight, air, and water. Pigments, chemicals that give things color. Oxygen, the air we breathe, produced during photosynthesis. Fungi, organisms like mushrooms and molds that get their food from other sources. Food chain. The connection between different living things that rely on each other for food.